Good day to you. And now I'm reading chapter 44 of Gospel of Barnabas. Thereupon said the disciple, O Master, it is thus written in the book of Moses that Isaac was the promise made. Jesus answered with ground. It is so written, but Moses wrote not for Joshua, but rather our rabbis, who fear not God. Verily I say unto you, that if you consider the words of the angel Gabriel, you shall discover the malice of one scribes and doctors. For the angel said, Abraham, all this world shall know how God loved thee, but how shall the world know the love of that thou bearest to God? Assuredly is necessary that thou do something for love of God. Abraham answered, Behold, the servant of God ready to do all that which God shall will. Then spake God, saying to Abraham, Take thy son, thy firstborn Ishmael, and come up the mountains to sacrifice him. How is Ishak firstborn, if when Ishak was born, Ishmael was 7 years old? Then said the disciple, Clear in the deception of doctors. Therefore tell us thou the truth, because we know that thou art sent from God. Then answered Jesus, Verily I say unto you, that Satan ever seeks to annul the laws of God. Therefore he with his followers, hypocrites and evildoers, the former with false doctrine, the latter with lewd living. Today have contaminated almost all things, so that scarcely is the truth found. Woe to the hypocrites, for the praise of this world shall turn for them into insult and torments into hell. I therefore say unto you that the messenger of God is a splendor that shall give gladness to nearly all that God has made, for he is adorned with the spirit of understanding and of counsel, the spirit of wisdom and might, the spirit of fear and love, the spirit of prudence and temperance, that is adorned with the spirit of charity and the mercy, the spirit of justice and piety, the spirit of gentleness and patience, which he has received from God 3 times more than he has given to all his creatures. Oh, blessed time when he shall come to the world. Believe me that I have seen him, have done him reverence, even as every prophet has seen him, seeing that of his Spirit of God give to them prophecy. And when I saw him, my soul is filled with consolation, O saying, O Muhammad, God be with thee, and may he make me worthy to untie thy shoe latchet. For obtaining this I shall be a great prophet and holy one of God. And having said this, Jesus rendered his thanks to God. Now I am reading chapter 45 of Gospel of Barnabas. Then came the angel Gabriel to Jesus and spake to him in such wise as we heard his voice, which said, Arise and go into Jerusalem. Accordingly, Jesus departed and went to Jerusalem, and on the Sabbath day he entered into the temple and began to teach the people, whereupon the people ran together to the temple with the high priest and priests who drew nigh to Jesus, saying, O Master, it has been said to us that thou sayest evil of us. Therefore, beware lest some evil befall thee. Jesus answered, Verily I say unto you that I speak evil of the hypocrites. Therefore, if you be the hypocrites, I speak against you. Then answer, Who is hypocrite? Tell us plainly. Said Jesus, Verily I say to you that he who does good thing in order that men may see him, even he is hypocrite inasmuch as his work penetrate not the heart, which men cannot see, and so live therein every unclean thought and every filthy lust. Know you who is hypocrite, he who with his tongue serve God, but with his heart serve men, for wretched men, for dying lose all his reward for this matter, said the prophet of David, put not your confidence in prince, nor in the children of men, in whom is no salvation, for in that their thoughts perish, no, before that they find themselves deprived of reward. For man is, as said Job, the prophet of God, unstable, so that he never continue in one stay. So, so that if today he praise thee, tomorrow he will abuse thee. And if today he will to reward thee, tomorrow he will be vain. If today he will to reward thee, tomorrow he'll be vain to despoil thee. Woe then to the hypocrites, because their because their reward is vain, as God live in those whose presence I stand. The hypocrite is a robber and commits sacrilege inasmuch as he make use of the law to appear good and thief the honor of God, to whom alone pertain praise and honor forever. Furthermore, I say to you that the hypocrite has no faith. Forasmuch if he believed that God see all, and with terrible judgment would punish wickedness, he would purify his heart, which because he has no faith, he keep full of iniquity. Verily I say unto you that the hypocrite is sepulchre that without is white, but with hypocrite is a sepulchre and without a white, but with him is full of corruption and worms. So then you, priest, do the service of God, because God has created you and asked it of you. I speak not against you, for you are servant of God, but if you do all for gain and buy and sell in the temple as in a marketplace, not regarding that the temple of God is house of prayer and not of merchandise, which you convert into a cave of robbers. If you do all to please men and have put God out of your mind, then cry I against you that you are sons of devil and not son of Abraham, who left his father's house for love of God, and was willing to slay his own son. Woe unto you, priests and doctors! You will be such, for God will take away from you the priesthood. Thank you for being with me. Shalom.